spin real fast. My tail whips you off the ledge.
Hello and welcome back to Downtime Activities. And welcome back to our Baldur's Gate 3 two-player playthrough, where I try and do intros and outros over the top of this bard singing in the background. Last time we got our bard a new hat and taught this bard a new song, much to my chagrin. Moving on, let's go ahead and get down this hill so we don't have to keep listening to her.
Off, away from one bard and off to another.
Mm-hmm. Let's go talk to Volo, huh?
Let's move.
Now the real question will be, one of us gonna talk to Volo later when it truly matters. Hello, sir.
Ah, my good.
I'm sure we've never met,
Gates
sir.
just now, no? When the goblins came, you saw them up close. A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Fine then, ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
It's weird that that's an insight check, I think, but... Didn't you see the tentacle ship? It was an Illithid invasion force. The goblins were being controlled.
Ye gods! Can it be?
Not entirely wrong.
Compelling. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Well, a brass silver dragon would die a million deaths before allowing goblins, obviously, sir.
Witnesses noticed a red dragon marching at...
It's funny, how extravagantly wrong both of these things you say are, and yet how stunningly right both of these things are.
Rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates.
Quite so. They sang phrases like a battle hymn.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Dramatic. How has Maglabiet responded? I probably butchered that.
Maglabiet?
Pleased. Since their change in allegiance, these goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it.
I like how far his head has to tilt back in order to talk to me.
Excuse me, I ought not be dawdle.
Be careful. Goblins aren't known for mercy.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket.
Potion?
Until we meet again.
Sounds like something out of one of the Harry Potters. Potion. We are... At this point, we are wasting... inspirations. We need to start just using them.
We do.
I hate this thing.
We need to start... Oh, the spider? Yeah, me too. But I love it at the same time. There we go. We need to start failing rolls so we can re-roll them.
Please. I'm
So we have-
sorry.
This is madness.
Over here,
She's just a...
a wizard and a frog, and over there... Or a dragon and a frog, and over there,
I will imprison the
two
devil,
spiders and a wizard.
and I will cast out every stranger.
Both of you guys in your hats in the back.
I can't see Gale from on my screen. He's standing behind you. But I'm just standing in the background. And
On my screen, I got both you guys standing back there in your hats. To reject the helpless is to reject Sylvanas
The
himself.
Tree Father's words. Your circle taught well.
Better
You
than
know
yours, apparently.
That Sylvanas spoke further. The parasite must be removed for new seed to grow. Yet behold,
You're right.
You are talking,
the parasite lives.
and you are also
She eats
talking.
our food,
If you're talking
drinks
about
our
parasites,
water,
you are
and
talking
steals
to the
our
wrong
vegetable
druid
item
lady.
infectors.
Not to mention that the only
Wrath,
parasite
lock her
I
up.
see is her inside
She
of this
remains here
druid group.
until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil.
It is not a
Tila is
symbiotic
restless.
relationship.
Nope.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol. Surely.
Do it.
Here, a seed nobly sown renders the sweetest fruit. Be noble, set her free. Not great at this, but seems the right thing to do.
Could always re-roll it.
Good enough.
The words of the Tree Father.
Lae'zel disapproves.
It is as you say.
Lae'zel is the anti-Gale.
Citizen, Tila to me.
I like that. I like that
Gale
you
proofs.
just. Yeah.
My grace has its limits.
I like that you just walk in here and out druid this
House
druid.
isn't here.
We walk into this camp, out rogue a rogue, out bard a couple of bards,
Well, no, it's
out
literally
druid a bunch of
you
druids.
show up and teach a rogue how to be a rogue, a bard how to be a bard, and a druid, and I teach a druid how to be a druid. Oh wait, let me talk to Gale real quick.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Sounds like you have something to confess.
And you don't? You're wholly without vice or sin, or the occasional lapse in judgment?
Please, Scale. I feel like that defines my life.
You don't strike me as...
I'm a bard and a rogue, after all.
Alright, now where'd that jerk go? There she is.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
No, I think you're a parasite.
Only a monster would threaten a child.
I know your kind from other circles. You see only villains and victims.
No.
A viper bears her fangs,
But I do see
defending
villains.
her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster.
Not necessarily,
No matter.
no.
I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
You cast out the guiltless. You shame your order.
A disease of the flower must not reach the root. Pluck the petals, sever the branch if you must, but cut out the rot before it infects the whole of the wood.
But they're not
Teachings of the tree
the same
father.
flower. They're a different plant.
Do you agree?
Words you've twisted to justify your cruelty.
Words I heed to the letter, to keep my brood safe. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Attack. No. And it seems I'd best
If it,
speak to
You will
Zed.
do
oh
well.
man, if it wouldn't,
This tale ends
if it
one
wouldn't,
way,
If it wouldn't aggro the whole...
with the
yeah, if it wouldn't
Outlander
aggro the whole
cleansed
camp
and the grove forever shrouded.
because of the unfortunate events of our 4-player campaign. I still don't know if like bringing Halson back here puts this lady back in her place, but
Somewhat. He kind of, yeah. He lets her know what's up. I think I'm going to talk to this healer back here.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
I'll just wait. I'm less of a healy druid. I'll let her do her thing.
This may be kept.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. Healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
that's her nice way of saying you're ugly.
No good way of putting this. I have a tadpole in my head.
A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole.
It's like a frog hopped in my eye.
That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick.
Excellent.
This way.
What do you have to say, bird?
Please. I'm resting.
Oh, I never thought about talking to the bird.
Something took a chunk out of you. What happened?
The bird says nothing, trying to rest.
Fine. Sorry,
The
didn't
bird
mean to
says
disturb you.
nothing, only the sound of it.
Oh, fine. I don't want to talk to you anyways.
Head on in.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
This one had
Shut
the
up,
same
a voice in
problem
my
as you.
head.
Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Hoping for a less grave cure myself.
Ha! Grave cure. It's a pun. You get it? Because he's dead.
I
I'll
don't
do
like
the best
that.
I can. I'm no Master Halson, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
Also, he's got a parasite as well,
Let's see
so
what we can do.
whatever you're going to do to him, you should do to the other one.
What's that
Right.
plant?
But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms.
Hides it behind
Have
her
you
leg.
noticed anything strange happening?
Looking closer, you recognize the branch, and it's no druidic cure. She's holding Kalimvor's kiss, a briar from the Dale lands, and a deadly poison.
Put the briar down and we'll talk.
I want to help you, but I can't unless you work with me.
Hey, I came in here to talk.
So,
You're the one who pulled the poison
Has
bramble
anything
out, alright?
unusual happened
Don't
to
get
you?
sassy with me.
Walk in to talk to the doctor. The doctor takes you to another room and just sits there holding a gun and asking you about your symptoms.
Yeah, no joke.
I might be able to help, the doctor says, picking up a pistol. But first, you need to tell me about your symptoms.
And then you're like, why'd you take that gun out? Rax gun? You gotta work with me here.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halson was desperate to find where all this was happening.
A mind flayer ship? Kidnapped and infected. Put the thorn. No, I don't like it. Put the thorns down and I'll tell you.
I'm trying to help you, but I need to be sure. So tell me, where'd you get that thing?
Mind
A
flayer ship.
mind flayer ship? But Master Halson was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you
If he
seem like
transforms
good
into a giant
soul.
spider one more time, he might
You
be dead.
deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
More poison. I would have preferred a cure.
I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
You have my word. If I turn into a mind flayer, I will drink it.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know,
You cast some
I've
sort of
spent my life
compulsion
treating
spell,
folk, and
so that
never
if you turn
once
into a
saw
mind flayer, you
flayer
have to drink
infection.
the bottle.
Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halson and I were tracking them, studying them.
What are you
trying
doing?
to figure out what the hell
I see
I'm not doing
doors
anything.
opening in the background.
I know. I also see the door opening.
Oh.
But I'm just listening to this conversation.
There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
You're gonna have such a block of a head for a mind flare.
You must have learned something.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
Did the other victims check?
Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know.
That means no,
Infected
but you murdered
folks like
people
you
anyways.
have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
So, go and get it.
I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. And if my birds can't get close, what chance do I have? You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Alright, I'll find him.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me.
Yeah, it looks like this place needs a change in management.
But those adventurers were the only witnesses. And they're long gone.
Yeah, one of them got punched hard enough in the face, he probably can't remember what happened anyway.
And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. Step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern poison. It's lethal stuff. Let's hope we won't have to sample its delights.
Better a quick draft than Ceramorphosis nonetheless. Something over there.
What's this? What's this?
Armed antidotes. Decrease the spine, makes the booklet fall open to reveal one recipe in particular. Neat writing in the corner marks it as an antidote for all known potions.
Mugwort and Bullywug trumpet. Cool.
Let's see.
I don't think I want to talk to any more of these druids. God, druids. They're the worst.
Reminds me of playing modded Skyrim and having that coming across a 3-man Imperial patrol. It's like an archer, a captain, and just like a regular soldier. And the soldier and the captain are standing there talking about it's like, oh, like, you know, like my old wound still hurts. Like ever since that battle, like it just hasn't quite healed right. And the soldier goes, he's like, God, I hate archers. And the captain goes, I know what you mean, staring at the archer in their unit. It's like, I don't think he was supposed to be looking at that guy when he said it, but it was very funny when it happened.
Do you want to head down to the coast over here? I hear some beautiful singing.
Oh.
It's probably some more bards. But first...
Is someone singing? It's beautiful.
Alright, calm down, Gale.
Something over there.
I hate your little spider. It was jumping along in your wake, but for some reason it stopped on the first platform.
Just in case, we're gonna drop a quick save here.
Such a pretty song.
Calm down there, kid. Child, if I've learned anything being a bard, it's don't follow mysterious singing
Right there, little buddy.
towards the ocean.
Shh. Listen.
A sweet melody plays above the waves, beckoning you. drowning out all
Oh, great.
logical
The,
thought.
the druid failed a nature check.
I will try and struggle against its pull. I am quite wise.
The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
Get back! It's a trick!
No, no. It's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer.
Oh!
Everything's gonna be fine.
I've lost my high
once
ground.
I get there.
Just walk.
Oh,
Well,
God.
me and Lazo will just walk slowly past you here.
I kind of want to do my spore transformation, but I think I'm going to do this.
You're gonna traumatize that poor kid.
Because this thing can jump like crazy. Am I going to make it up there? Can't attack this turn.
What happened?
I will have your head, Harpy.
Resisting the sun. Resisting the sun. I think I'll try with this one.
I'll just dash to try and get up next to this one.
Ah, not the back line. Oof!
Oh!
Not that way! There's one of them that way! Oh god, it doesn't take attack opportunity, does it? Okay, good. Sheesh. Try and stop this from singing. Oh, what?
Let's give it to Gale. Give him a little bit of health back. Ah!
Oof! A crit me. Oh god! They're really going after Gale. Why did... Oh, he got lured. He had to move closer. Shoot.
So you just immediately start singing again, huh? Well, let's try this.
Nice. Haha! There goes his concentration. Hup. Anything I can do that? Yeah, I can do that. This is an action. Okay, I'll do this one. So that will make this do extra damage. Make sure it's... Oops.
Okay, it told me I could. No, it told me I could get over there and do that, but then it changed its mind. So, I'll just shoot you. Yes.
Don't forget if you can jump with people as bonus
Oh,
action.
yeah.
She could probably cover a good bit of distance with a good jump. And avoid some of that difficult terrain. Schmack the one singing.
I can't quite get up to her still. Partially because Gale's laying here. Get up, you fool.
Ooh, Gale gets a turn before they down him again. Unlikely. Nope.
Just hit him with a rock. I'm not sure that kid's actually lured by the Harpies or if he's just running from the spider. Arachnid jump.
He resisted the song. Oh, let's do. These.
Well, that seemed to work pretty well.
Moonbeam seemed quite effective. I will. Actually, no, there's gonna down Gale again. I'm gonna shillelagh.
Oh. Can I?
Oh wait, don't end the turn. Wait, release. Cancel in turn. Gotta use my Halo O Spores.
I'm gonna try and shove her into the movie. Ah.
No, my spider. Oh god, no!
Oh, the
Oh
moonbeam!
god, no!
Oh no!
No!
It broke him out of the. It broke him out of being lured, though.
All according to plan. Ooh, I almost killed the kid with my moonbeam.
Stay out of my head.
What is this? I will have your head, Harpy.
Well, could walk through the moonbeam, or it's really like that. Gale is apparently an invalid target for.
He already has an inspiration.
So I can't help him. So that's all I got. Game. The game decided that no, I can't actually jump over there. Okay. That was
Lovely.
weird.
Probably at a bad angle to where you can't.
Yeah.
You could action dash and then it'd probably let you jump.
I mean, I can get up next to it, but it's about all I can really.
Try to remember to switch to your melee weapons.
I
On, like,
with
laser.
controller on controller, I don't know exactly how to switch between weapon sets without like selecting to make an attack with that weapon.
Don't run over there, Lae'zel. Careful.
Doing all right there, Gale.
What to do?
Kind of a roller coaster for you there, wasn't it, buddy?
What path lies before me?
Are they gone? Who are you?
I'm talking to
Savior
this
of you.
figure.
The
Yeah,
pleasure's
yeah.
mine. That is absolutely the right answer.
I'm Mercon. Oh no. I had to get the gold from the nest. Mole will be so mad. I got to go. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Why was that so creepy?
No. He's trying to be conspiratorial, I think. Or maybe he was just whispering it because I'm a dragon man. You are once again just glowing blue for me.
On my screen, my staff is glowing blue, but I am not. I mean, we could go take a look at their nest. I'm not sure exactly how I would get there without teleportation or fly shenanigans.
I can do neither.
There must be some way to jump around to it. Right? Oh, that's probably the right way.
If only we had a small character we could throw.
There's no small, like, NPC party members, is there?
No, I don't think there is.
I think I see the way around to it that you only need to be able to jump to do. Ooh, and there's a chest on the way.
No traps, please.
I mean, I suppose you could turn into a rat or something, and then we could flame you.
I'd probably untransform wherever I land. As you splat me against a wall.
That's fine. That's as far as you needed to make it.
Ooh. I don't think I am good enough at jumping. And we don't have any short rests left for me to get a wild shape back. If you come around this way, Lae'zel's probably good enough at jumping. There's a piece of paper in this nest called "I'm sorry."
Let's see.
You have to kind of loop around on the rock that they were at, like
Like like all the way around it.
this button. Alt. All right. Yeah, there you go. This path.
No. I see.
Interesting, that Circle of Spores. I wonder if this is a known glitch with Circle of Spores druids. It's whenever I have my my symbiotic entity active that I have this particle effect on myself. And it seems to be like it will replace me with the particle effect or aspects of me with it.
Yeah, you're a glowing blue shape with, I can see your beard, hair, and eyebrows.
On my screen, it's just my staff that's the glowing blue shape. I have the particle effect on me.
Oh, I had it there for a second, just with myself.
Is there a way to? I don't think Lae'zel should be stronger, so she should be able to make the jump, theoretically. Ah, apparently you can make the jump.
Let's see what those harpies were hoarding.
Ring of color spray. Send it to, I guess.
Oh,
That's me, I guess. Send that to me, I guess. Supply pack a gemstone.
Did she read I'm sorry?
It's not in the nest.
It's on top of it. Sorry, like if you actually
Okay, there we go.
zoom out a little, you can see it sitting on top.
There's an inscrutable journal.
A journal that is unable to be scruted.
We've followed Musharib's instructions so far, but something feels odd. We've encountered no creatures along the way, only alien noises coming from all directions. Sleep evades us, and the muck on my boots has hardened into a permanent feature. Hopefully we find... lost more hair this morning. I knew there were side effects coming back, but I didn't expect it to be so... Eric? I hear him laughing, lamentations of the Omuans droning like a chorus. What is the purpose of this hellhole? He speaks through the walls, the ceiling, the floor. Is he the tomb? Is he... The last legible page is a crudely drawn charcoal outline of a bearded devil's face, its mouth agape in a silent scream. What's the name of the guy from Tomb of Annihilation?
Oh.
The guy who built it?
What's that freaking lich's name? Is it? It's not Sauce Ton, is it? Is that?
No. Does it end?
That's
Does it
the
end
Red
with an
Wizard.
ERAK?
Oh, a Sararak. A Sararak.
Yeah. So this journal's just about somebody stuck in presumably the Tomb of Annihilation? I don't know.
Huh. A Sararak,
And
yeah.
read...
Sauce Ton is the, like, evil lich dude from the Red Wizards of Thay.
Can't give up now.
Different lich. Same lich, different day.
Yeah, and then the notes mentions Icewind Dale.
Equip this stat and then re-equip. Does that fix the particle effect? Sure doesn't. Man. Hopefully they fix that graphical glitch. It's going to get fairly obnoxious otherwise.
Is that note something we should be picking up, or?
I don't know. Did you read it?
Yeah.
That's what that all was?
Well, no, the
was the
note the note is from a guy named Edmund, talking about how he's gonna go work with some mercenaries in Icewind Dale in return for them helping him out, and he took a deal that a Cambion offered in order to become a warlock.
I would say that we probably don't need to carry it around. I don't know what it's good for. I think as long as we've read it, we'll probably be fine.
She just jumped that distance, huh?
Get a little lag spike here. Slow down.
Never a dull moment.
Talk to that little kid's parents that we saved.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a
The
knob.
little kid's parents, the thief,
Fine. Stop it.
the thief, or the kid attracted to
Our
harpies.
little Hellion
The
told us what happened.
Thief.
Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
God, Gale looks like shit. In the background, he looks so haggard.
You could give him a break. The man's at 1.
No more light-fingered antics, right, Arabella?
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
Stealing the idol. What were you...
Do you want a dancing lights locket?
Not especially, but I suppose you can always give it to, Gale.
You can always cast that and then stand in the middle of it when you do your bard show.
I like that that's immediately the direction you went.
Talk to Donnie here. God, this graphical
Hello.
glitch is hard to look at.
Hello, Donnie.
He stares right past you as if you're invisible or boring.
Look at me. Donnie, isn't it? I want to see the dragon
He nods,
slayer.
then reaches for a concealed hatch.
Hey, thanks for showing me the door.
Well. What do we have?
If you're a halfling or a gnome, you can totally get the back.
Your audio kind of cut out there.
If you play a halfling or a gnome, you can totally get in here the back way. Like the route that the tiefling, I assume the tiefling kids used.
We need another person who can jump well. If you want to jump over to get the wicker chest that's up here. I don't have the hops for it.
I'll do that in a minute. You must be Maul.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed.
I like the gold on the one horn.
You
It's
saved
good luck.
Arabella from the Druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done.
Happy to help.
And we're happy to be helped. Now, what can I do for you?
Thought you might need help with something. I thought we
Do, as a matter
like
of
we
fact.
just went over this.
Revenge.
Ooh.
You saw what those bastards that run the place were doing to Arabella, scaring the precious mite. I want to steal that big,
Oh my
shiny
God.
idol they're
Again?
all chanting at.
All right, I'll think about it.
Careful. They look as brittle as old bark, but they're vicious. Anything else?
Anything to trade? Actually, yes. My dog's barking. You have any need for a teddy bear?
Always. No. God, I now have the graphical glitch again. Jesus.
I'll be back
This is
while
hard to
you
look at.
fight with that.
Strip down to my giblets.
I miss the adventurers already.
I think I can just dismiss those temp HP.
I return to just hear spells in the background.
Yeah, I just don't know how to fix that easily, so it is what it is. Oh, they have a thieves' stash back here, but feels kind of bad robbing from refugee children.
If you can steal it with if you can steal it without getting caught, you get a point of inspiration, at least if you're a rogue. But stealing it without getting caught counts even, like, once they've, like, all the tieflings have abandoned the camp. They, like, take everything else from down here except for the thieves' cache. That seems like a big gap. Plays out.
Tally ho!
Target is too far.
Oh, she can't make the jump either. She can't. She casts jump on herself, can't she? She's a Githyanki.
She does, yeah.
Gets
Have,
at
like,
third level, I think. They get some. They can cast jump. She should have mad hop snap.
Yeah, a bit of gold and an arrow of acid.
Not bad, not bad. Just gonna try and avoid looking at my character as much as possible for everybody's eyes' sake. Hopefully going through this will reset things. Nope, I am still a big freaking glowing blue guy.
They just had to nerf you. Take one of your abilities away.
This would make me not want to use like my namesake ability for my class, so that I'm nerfed. Well, let's go talk to Zevlor and offer our help. Do we want to steal the idol?
I don't know. I'm fine with attempting it, but are you as a druid?
You know, probably not. We shouldn't. If I didn't know the fact that we could go and save the other druid and have the jerk druid get put in her place, then maybe. Would you like to talk to him, or would you like me to?
I can talk to him.
Ugh, God, it's hard to look at.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear.
So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Leaving is probably your best option. I can help.
It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them.
I want them to add goblins as a playable race in this, just for dialogues like that.
It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
Kill the goblin horde leaders. See what I...
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
Hey, that dialogue unglitched me.
But if there's a clear path past those
On
goblins...
my screen.
Not for me, it didn't.
Yes.
Well,
If anything, you're brighter than ever. Now I can't even see your eyebrows. Or your beard. Just sort of a
beacon.
Holy outline.
Another hand touches the beacon. I think that's everything in camp here we kind of need to do, right? Unless we wanted to steal that.
We could, there's kind of the back little way. That other druid to rescue.
Yeah, we could go down that way. Do we want to long rest maybe before that?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
I think we're kind of low on resources at this point.
I could Song of Rest.
Oh, that's
and then
a
we
short
could.
Rest. Let's maybe do the Song of Rest before we go down there, and then long rest before we go out into the world from here. I think that'll be good enough.
Battle awaits.
Except for Gale. He's still in rough shape.
We'll pop one of these, and we'll call it there. I think that's good enough. Probably wasn't even necessary to use the healing potion, but
yeah, you're right. He'll still probably get down to
he'll
one.
probably get got anyways.
I'm gonna buy the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Charming.
Put it down.
I'm glad you don't glow in the cutscenes at least.
That's the point. Get out of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
They already put so much work into the like goblin customization that I'm amazed they didn't just make the goblins a political species. It's probably just because of this this whole intro.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill them too? You move.
If I just step out of the way right afterwards,
Nope, fair enough. Sorry, I didn't know what was going on. I just wanted to lean against something.
Sworn to Avenge. I'm gonna do what I would choose as my character, even though I should do the intimidation option. Because I'm better at it. I rolled really good, so.
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Because vengeance eats people alive. You'll grant the goblins 2 victories today.
You'd better be right.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Grimsay.
Let me out, you bunch
You wanna
of softies.
question this show? Here you go.
Believe it or not, but I witnessed a similar standoff back at the Yawning Portal. Of course, an establishment like that invites all sorts of outlandish entertainments.
What was the standoff about?
Oh, a drow, a dragonborn, and a cleric of Cyric walk into a bar. Your standard fare. Maybe
I can tell from
someone
your
was
face you're
shooting
expecting a
cuff.
joke.
Maybe it was some weird lover's quarrel. In any case, out came the crossbow, and a hush fell over the entire room.
Please tell me, shot. What happened next?
Stood up and yelled, "Shadow Dark Ale for everyone!" The crowd cheered. The tension drained into 6 tankards, and soon all was well again. In a place like the Yawning Portal, the most powerful magic is calling for a round of drinks. Mind you, all I did was call for ale, but you went and stood in front of that crossbow. I'd drink to that.
You want to question this goblin, see if we can find out then?
You there, goblin?
Ain't sure why you pretend. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna
Oh,
burn
please.
this pretty place
You would
for the
need
glory
at
of
least
the
2
Absolute
wargs to eat
and
me.
hang you by your guts.
This is so absolute you're fond of, your god.
Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
Come on, just have any holy literature on you?
I can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute blessed one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
Bah! A clever goblin's like a trustworthy gig. A figment of the imagination.
Nice story. Buy it for a copper in a tavern
It's
nearby.
the truth. I swear on your mother's grave. Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
You already told me what I need to know. I'll find the priestess myself.
Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on ya. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are.
Goodbye.
We've got a secret weapon.
Player
Conspiratorially tap side of head. Besides, even if we didn't have a secret weapon, we would just find our way through anyway.
What's that?
What's up?
There we go.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Maybe I should stay crouched forever.
All right, Lae'zel, wait here.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
He's boring. Let's find another one.
You able to go hit that button? Oh, wait, nope, he moved. I probably shouldn't sneak Gale up here.
This was more fun when he was screaming.
Gale, go back here.
Could wake him up by chopping off a toe. That'd be funny.
Yeah, give him something to cry about.
Don't wear his voice out. We still need answers.
Well, they may have noticed everyone else. Ah. Missed. Careful standing too close to that downed druid. They will totally throw stuff at you and just blow him up.
I'll get up into this guy's business. Oh, that one's dead. Oh, Keel didn't get discovered either. He's still hidden. And I forgot to resummon his terrible spider.
Well, I can't do anything else on my turn, apart from inspire somebody, and everybody's doing all right on health at the moment, so... Ow, except for me.
Almost got through my temp HP. Gotta hit harder than that. Root! Hell yeah. I'll get up in this other one's business now.
Can you get all the way to him?
Just shy, but I can. Halo of Spores at this range. Ooh! Gotcha. That was
Well,
max
alright
Halo of
then, I
Spores,
guess I'll just take a shot at this one.
And that's the combat.
Anything of use?
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I
How
was
did those
gonna die
goblins
down
slip
here.
into the grove?
It's my fault. I thought I'd given them the slip, but they followed me through the tunnel back there. I must tell the others what happened.
Tunnel back there.
Step careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
What a bunch of big heroes.
Wow.
Oh,
We
'cause
are
I'm a folk
just...
hero.
Yeah, we are just
Burning it.
wasting inspiration left and right. It's just off into the ether. Let's climb up here. Good, excellent. I'll walk back here. Make a perception check on the trap I can't even see. Disarm. Now, lockpick. Well, maybe I'll just use all this inspiration we're just banking.
If you've got a reroll, might as well use it because we're getting a lot of inspiration. I'm gonna take a couple hits from this other turret to
What's that?
get down to the button.
I found a staff.
Ooh, what's it do?
Don't know. It's in Gale's inventory now. Don't know, it's Gale's problem.
Dig this dirt land. Gale. Ensnare target if it is not a plant or a beast. I'm actually gonna send that to me because I'm actually gonna hit people with my staff.
You have my attention. And these things have stayed interesting.
Jump this way. I think we could probably leave out this other way here and maybe take a long rest once we get out to the countryside.
The countryside sounds nice. Except it's probably full of goblins and gnolls and weird people with brain parasites.
Likely, yes. Some combination of those things. Of all of those things, let's be real here.
These tracks. Goblins?
I like that it makes you walk out here and do a perception check on the door you just walked through.
Yeah, let's do a long rest. Let's recoup before we go out into the world.
Some companions. Make sure Astarion didn't murder Withers when he showed up, thinking he was some sort of ancient eldritch horror.
Lae'zel's your companion. You have to
Runs
talk to
through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That
Fine.
shiver.
But what about all the other people that aren't necessarily anyone's companion?
How do you feel? Courage in danger's shadow. I love to see it. But shouldn't the shadow have crept closer? Gone darker by now? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Something
Indeed,
special about us.
perhaps the worm's vat
Or our
was
tadpoles.
poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles
I think
are merely
he's
on holiday.
trying to
We
give you a
could
compliment.
conjecture all night. I suppose
I think he's
the
calling
why
me
Trying to
doesn't
uncommonly
matter so
fit.
much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
A fair point, Will. A fair point.
Gale doesn't have anything to say, interestingly enough.
Yeah, just he's the only one who doesn't. I guess we'll just go down the line and talk to each other. Yeah, no, she won't talk to me.
All right, fine, Lae'zel. What do you have to say?
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Not that I were doing back up there, among the tears.
What a wonderfully beautiful night. I hate it. Faerun isn't so bad. Give it a chance.
I see naught but cowards.
I like doing that just
Because
because
emphasizing
the
the
unique, yeah.
Meadows and fecund
Yeah,
soil have softened
Faerun.
their minds and muscles. They rely on strangers' swords when they should be forging their own.
What do you mean by the tears?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear.
You were born on an asteroid? Must be quite the shock to leave the crash behind and arrive here. You know, where it's beautiful and
My
pleasant.
entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Nyogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew.
The Nyogi are like spider people, right?
Sky Vinisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting
The only issue I have with the writing in this game is that they write all these level 1 chumps as these big damn heroes.
Yeah.
And I understand that they want to make interesting characters, but when we find her, she's a level 1 fighter, and she's like, I've battled beholders in space. It's like, yeah, sure you have. Oh,
I've been
God.
thinking,
Oh, God.
reflecting on what tomorrow.
I forgot about this conversation.
Will this little adventure of ours be over?
You look like you're about to beat him up.
I'm thinking about it. What? Will you miss me?
Why not?
He's still
Into the Hells, survived the crash, survived everything that's followed.
Well, you were in
I'm
camp.
not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
Oh no. Asterian's into me. Ugh. Freaking Asterian. True, I am pretty impressive. I'm just trying to survive, like you.
Yes. We're more similar than I
Oh god. Are you feeling alright?
Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to
Jumps on you and starts
get
biting your
some
neck.
air, clear my head. I'll see you later.
Oh, he's
I'm
not
sure.
horny, he's hungry.
Sleep tight.
That's why he's eyeing my virility.
There is totally somewhere in that like dialogue tree. There's totally an option to do an insight check on him, and it's like this man's trying to play you.
Mm-hmm.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You
I'm
must
not
be
the one with the
pleased to have me
exclamation
here,
point
Pastor.
over my head. What do you mean, what's on my
The
mind?
sooner we find the druid house in, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
Not quite that horny. How are you feeling?
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously
I
benign.
can't wait for you to have to
But
censor or
suppose
edit
I
around a
turn.
love scene somewhere
What
in
would
this
you do?
playthrough.
God, yeah. I think I still have like the normal like nudity on, no blocks on this, so I probably shouldn't do any romance with this character for my own editing's sake. Maybe I could leave you tied up when I hunted for a cure. I don't like hypotheticals. Maybe I could leave you tied up while I hunted for a
Really?
cure.
I'd just kill you.
Oh,
Anyway,
good,
get
good.
some rest.
Thanks.
Try not to dream about tying me up.
Wow. The writers know what they're doing. They know exactly
You
what they're
did
trying
this
to
on
do.
purpose. Ah,
Withers.
here's
wants
someone
to
else to
speak.
talk to. Withers. What say you, Withers?
Another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
What kind of services can a skeleton
of threads between life and death.
I mean, it feels rude to call him a skeleton. He's really got quite a bit of skin.
Perish. I will cleave soul to body once more.
Ah, my dog's barking again. I'll be back.
Okay. I'll entertain in the meantime. Question to throw out there. Should I multi-class this character at all? Thinking maybe could be fun to do like a fighter mix with him. Be more tanky frontliner, but I also want to get high-level spells. Also, if anyone knows how Flame Blade works, would I be able to... Does it use spell casting when you cast it? Or does it just conjure a weapon and then you have to make normal attacks with it? Because that'd be worth knowing too.
What?
And we've reached the end of my time having to entertain people while you're gone. Go ahead.
We have two doors out of this house. I mean, like to leave one of them open so that the dogs can kind of come in and out as they please. But my dog likes to stand at the other closed door and bark incessantly to be let in.
Of course.
Even though the other one is open.
I've put my 2 cents in.
Of coin.
Well, all right then. With this 4, 9, and 13. What in the world are you talking about? You strange skeleton man.
I don't know if
Any
he'll
other
talk
words of
to you.
wisdom, Gale?
I'm sure you're perfectly delightful.
He won't talk to you. He's my companion.
A few
Damn.
walks in my
He
time.
certainly won't talk to me.
Talented, of course. They're sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory.
I'll be the one crying and you'll be the one laughing once Karlak's in our party and I'm not able to talk to her about her badass backstory because she's your companion. Alright, let's hear about you, Gale.
I hail from Waterdeep.
I should be friendly with my
I am
companion,
a
I
wizard of
suppose.
considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment.
Wow. Please,
The
pat
little,
yourself on
like-
the back a bit more.
Library and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry.
Oh, he's a poet.
There.
I like that. Don't stop there. Stories about your
Didn't I paint
adventures as an
enough of a picture?
archmage.
Strikes a pose.
I'm not gonna use the brain slug. Certainly not on an ally.
Well, off to bed. Auto select. Let's see, we're eating stout stew, sun-dappled paella, fries, and 3 fish and an apple.
Wow, for a hearty meal. Here he comes.
No, there he
goes. Okay, good. Off to the wilderness with you to go suckle somebody else. Or hopefully something else.
Go suckle a boar sounds like a real old-timey insult. But it's just what Justarian does for fun. Well, for food, I guess.
Yeah. Friends are friends, not food. Oh, that's very zoomed in on that rock when I came to here.
Maybe you should take notice. Is it an interesting rock?
Not particularly. Would you like to go up?
We might as well pop our head up here, see what we can see.
Ooh. I might be able to use my druid shenanigans to see what can be seen there.
I know like there is an animal handling, both animal handling and sleight of hand options, so I think it would make sense there'd be a druid option.
Yeah. And if not, I mean, I'm good at animal handling, so if there isn't a druid option, I'll just use the animal handling option. Did we never got the original Harper stash though, did we?
No, we should take Lazelle down there because I think she's the only one who hasn't tried to make that check yet. Oh. Why does he always appear to me up here? What an inconvenient place.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation?
I'd say this is neither. We're on top of a pinnacle.
As much as I hate Raphael, I think he is a well-written character.
Absolutely.
Almost entirely for the "but which are you?" Like mouse or cat option.
the mouse or
and
cat.
his response to it is
he's the fox hidden in a word. Yeah.
It's fox to the cat. Then down came the claw, and that love was that.
Also,
and
great,
this also triggers.
great voice acting.
Yeah, the voice acting in this game across the board is fantastic, and
Well met, I am
this
Raphael.
introduction triggers one of my favorite conversations with Gale that I've encountered so far as well. Am I talking to the mouse or the
Neither.
cat?
The fox, rather, hiding in a word, a silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement.
Well,
This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes.
Well, as far as privacy is concerned, we're again standing on a stone tower out in the middle of the woods. There's no one else here.
There, middle of somewhere.
Nice
The
decor.
house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed.
I someday hope to be rich enough to have such a gigantic portrait of myself above
Over
the fireplace.
a massive fireplace.
It might just
A fireplace big enough you could just walk into it.
Well, of course, and you would. You would fill your plate. I want to see that option. If I'm playing like a big, blustering barbaric character, I will absolutely take that option. I'm
Are
hungry.
these theatrics leading somewhere?
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Far be it from me to disappoint.
Man, look at that belt.
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
Well, I don't care what you are. I care what you want.
A mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really?
Well, I wasn't
A
using it.
rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, two tails.
This hat really takes away from the gravitas of this fantastic scene. We did just take a rest.
You could certainly
what
threaten
died my head.
Certainly try
I'm
to
mad if
threaten
I think I'd make deal with the devil.
Madness, but a denial of reality. Still, I have a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
I'll have the last laugh in the end, partner.
I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving
This fancy
guts,
pocket
they
dimension
haven't
ain't big enough for the
manifested
two of us.
One might say,
Go
you're a
ahead,
paragon of life.
draw.
I'll be there when it runs out.
Well, that was fun.
Into the spider hole.
That's one of the most D&D sentences I've ever heard. Well, that was fun. Into the spider hole.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders.
Gross.
A
Clean it up.
shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
Druid, attune yourself to the spider's natural rhythm.
The
Nice.
creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt. A spider egg is nestled within.
Druid animal handling speaks often to the spiders in hopes of calming them. Coming in hot up there from behind me. Ooh, crit fail. I'm using one of our inspirations.
Might as well.
24.
One by one, the spiders retreat to the rear of the crevice, lulled by your murmurs.
Boldly reach
You
for the bag.
stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
Let's take a look at this. Spider egg sack. Is it a thrown item?
I think you can throw it, but I don't know for sure.
Drop item, throw. I assume throwing it will summon spider?
Yeah, I don't know if you like hit enemies with it. It's just
An explosion of spiders?
of spiders. Yeah, I have no idea. I assume it's something like that.
I think we could go up the hillside over here and perhaps have a conversation.
It's also well, there's really a couple of conversations to be had nearby. I don't know why Gale's back there running up and down the ladder.
Good old AI. Oh, hurt somebody. I think you could take point on this. I don't want to talk to
Yeah, I
these
don't know why
weirdos.
I don't know why Lysel took a point of damage. I don't know where she decided to jump to.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
But I don't want to talk to these weirdos either.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I mean, look at that guy's haircut.
I don't think he's conscious.
You can't
I
trust
don't
the
know
man
if
with
that's
that
a,
haircut.
I don't know if that's an intentional. I don't think he went up to his barber and he's like, "Hey, bro, can you just really thin me out down the middle?"
What happened to your friend?
Please, do you have any?
Shut up, Andric. Do you serve the Absolute?
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with
This
you.
guy's voice is so creepy.
Why? Block him out.
Useless. Your minds intertwine.
Wow.
You see his siblings, Andric and Brynna. New recruits.
You're the worst looking family I've ever seen.
to shepherd.
Don't look shit like each other.
He's a true soul.
Mind him.
He will. He.
I think this guy's a bard too.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's
Do you think the goblins shaved that guy's head like that? Like they convinced him it was required to join, or
I bet so.
now they're just laughing at him behind his back.
Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
Why are you out here? The wilderness
We
is
know that
dangerous.
all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here.
I am a survivor of that crash. Looks like you found me.
Brynna, kill him!
Ah. It would seem they did not like that answer.
I'm gonna...
I'll get up close so you can get your sneak
that's
attack.
I might wait for.
I'm gonna move up to here and shillelagh. Give her a thwack. Nice. This could potentially finish her off now. Well, I'd have to roll well. Not so much.
Dale, finish the woman. I mean, let me rephrase.
With
Gale, kill the woman. Gale.
You got him all in his feelings with the way you phrased that. Shoot!
Nice try, ma'am. Just, poke him in the butt.
Off one.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I'll just do a quick good berry at first level.
Less like this man died in a very undignified way.
I'll send some to you to do with as you see fit as the day goes on. I'll send the other two to Gale.
Which way to the nearest
There's this guy is wearing a set of chainmail heavy armor. If we want to throw that on someone,
Lae'zel maybe. She can
it
wear
might
heavy.
be. I'll see if it's any better than what she's.
I mean, even if it's not better than what she's wearing, then I can wear what she's wearing.
I mean, yeah, we might have to do it just for that.
Because hers is good medium armor. It's probably similar, roughly the same.
It ends up being statistically the same because she has a +1 to Dex.
Ah, Yeah, it doesn't look bad on her.
No, it does not. It's actually kind of.
Oh, come on. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Send to
15 instead of 14.
Unfortunately, it's the only thing I've been able to think of.
Do you know, it doesn't look terrible.
I
mean, if you look at me from behind, it's it's a bit revealing on the old keister. It's got some assless chaps.
As long as one of these upcoming dialogues doesn't give us a low established shot of you from behind, we should be all right.
It actually looks kind of cool on the upper part.
Your limbs move of their own accord.
No, that chainmail actually looks really good on my. Pretty cool. That's pretty
Why
cool.
let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Let's force. I will not be influenced by an elephant parasite. Maybe use another reroll. We're gonna get him back fast. It's fine. Oh, and I crit failed.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use our last one.
No use. Compulsion takes over.
Just because you rip the parasite out of his head doesn't mean you have to use it.
That's true. So, oh god.
All right, Vader, calm down. Just stick that in the back pocket. Although you're wearing assless chaps.
Oh god, the sound effect! No! Oh no!
Oh yeah, also for some reason this dude is just carrying like a ton of sausages and cheese. Every time you look at this dude,
I'll take
it's
the
just
gold
like
if you'd like to carry all the camps.
Salami, dried pork sausage, dried rope sausage, spicy sausage links, a watered Davian cheese wedge, and a watered Davian cheese wheel. For some reason. Like no wonder he got attacked by an owlbear.
Speaking of owlbear, I think there's a cave down past yonder creek that might be worth exploring in our next episode. As I think this is a good place for us to stop with a fresh insertion of a my player parasite into my orc's assless chaps. Oh god, that's disgusting.
I don't think that's where the mind flayers are supposed to put those. Maybe that explains why we haven't been turned into mind flayers yet.
Maybe that's why I'm not getting any of these powers everyone keeps talking about.
The mind flayer who did this was a moron.
I just picture this mind flayer, but like has a pretty normal human face, but like this descending of 4 tentacles dangling behind it like a tail, and a proboscis that extends from its backside. At any rate,
why'd you stick the parasite in that guy's ass? Did you meet him? Obviously, that's where he kept his brain.
And with that, I think that's where we'll call this episode of our 2-player Baldur's Gate 3 game. Next time, we will explore the owlbear cave and see what dangers and treasures await us there. Oh, dear God. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We will see you in the next episode.